What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on Washington State to kick off our conference season with the win over the Cougars, 42-14. It was a blowout in the first half. It was a wash in the second half, but we just had too much firepower for them. And we're 4-0. We're number one in the country, and today we got a much tougher game ahead of us, and that is against USC, number 11 USC. Now, they've already lost a game. I already forgot who beat them. But we got a little bit more talent than they do. It took us 5 seasons to get there, a lot of dedication to training and doing some good recruiting on the back end. And this is going to be just a really good matchup. You can tell by their stats. They throw the ball really well. They stop the run well enough. And it looks like their turnover differential is pretty good as well. Now, they're a West Coast offense and a 4-3 defense. Hopefully we can get the victory, especially our 5th straight win over the Trojans. That would be awesome. So let's go ahead and play the game. We'll sim up to that point. We'll look at the uniforms and such. And looks like we have somebody in trouble. Nathan Johnson, our big right end, who's played really well for us this season. And what's funny is if you look at the overlay at the bottom of the screen, I put him on there as players to watch just because he's played so well the last few games. And now we got to do something with him. We got to punish him somehow, even though our NCAA team interest is still next to nothing. So let's see what he did. Johnson's lack of dedication and practice has been more prevalent recently. He's the last to show up and the first to leave. That's not really an infraction. I think that's kind of goofy, but I feel like I got to suspend him for something. Let's punish him at least a little bit. Let's do a quarter. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's just do 1 quarter. That still gives me some points to work with needed down the road. Apparently, we're going to have somebody in trouble every other game, it seems. So let's just spin him for a quarter. I think we'll be okay without him for at least 1 quarter, you would hope. Let's check out their default uniform. It's always a standard classic look. We're going to stick with that. And over here, we can probably go with the all-blue look. I like that. Let's just go with that. Should be a lot of fun. A big, epic matchup. Looks like they got some players in trouble. A wide receiver, a guard, a really good one at that, a 93 overall. Hopefully we can take advantage of that today. But again, we're going to look at the roster before we kick it off. And we have a night game in the desert. We're due for a night game. It's been a while. We've had a couple of day home games. This is our 3rd home game of the season. If I'm not mistaken, or if not the 4th. We got our front-loaded schedule in terms of being at home. Our back end of the schedule is nothing but road games. Good weather. It's going to be hot, but no harsh wind. Very early in the conference standing, so that really don't say a whole lot to me at the moment. But here come the number 1 team in the country, Arizona Wildcats, 4-0. Going to take on number 11 USC. Who they're going to highlight? They're going to highlight Marks. I thought he had a really good game against Washington State. Technically, he's leading in receiving yards. That's just kind of the way it's worked out. Now, he's our ex-receiver. I think Thomas is right behind him, though. Ooh, Lee Corso's picking USC to win. Interesting. Let's go to the coin toss. And they won it, and they will kick it off. So we're going to get the ball first. Interesting. Let's go and check out their roster. See what they got. Starting quarterback, pocket passer. We need him to stay healthy today. I do not want this kid to play. If this kid was playing, I'd be scared to death just because of his speed. Halfback, their top guy is out, and that's a bit of a drop-off. Now, their backup is okay. He's 84 overall, but not as fast, of course. So that is a nice gift for us. We don't have to deal with him today. Fullback, okay, 84 overall, 70 speed. And look at this, their best receiver, maybe their best offensive player, is out for 3 games. Wow, so it's an 87 and a real drop-off after that. Surely our defense can take advantage of the situation, what we're seeing here with their top 2 skill players out. Tight end, pretty good, 86 overall, 76 speed. His backup's just younger. That's not bad for a tight end or for a true freshman. 76 overall, 74 speed, but both of them, no, even their top guy can't even catch all that well, so I'm not too worried about him today. Let's look at their offensive line. 90, 80, 99. Their right guard is out, thankfully, and 99 at right tackle. So their center and their right tackle is as good as we'll face all year. They run a 4-3, so they got 80 and 82 on the edge. That's doable. We can run on them. I think we can do basic slams against that. What about their defensive tackles? 91 and 84, so they're pretty good up the middle. Look at that, true freshman defensive tackle, 84 overall. That must be nice to have. A bit of a drop-off after that, but still, we may need to do more slams than dives today because of that. Let's look at their outside linebacker. You got 89 impact player, 89 middle linebacker, impact player. Right outside linebacker, now this is a bit of a hurt on us. So they're starting right outside linebackers out today, but his backup is just like a whole lot better than him. So their linebackers in general are just super strong. We may need to spread them out. We'll just look at their corners. It depends. 86, 85, and 82, and 80. So they've got a decent group of corners. I mean, their fourth best guy is 80 overall. That's not bad. We still may need to spread them out a little bit just because their linebackers are so good. Maybe the best 3 pack of linebackers we'll face all year. A really good free safety, 92 overall, 88 speed. But they got a bit of a weakness of strong safety. 80 overall, just 85 speed. We're going to do some play action on that cat. Maybe we can exploit him a little bit. Kicker, awful true freshman. Punter, even worse, 56 overall. Maybe he'll shank a punt. We could take one back or something today. All right, we get the ball first. We don't do that too often. We need to take advantage and get a touchdown out of the gate. Win that first possession. And let's get this show on the road. Let's see if we can make a play here. Get up the field. Going to get down to like the 25. I want to go after that. Let me put in my tight end here. We'll put my tight end here. I want to go after that strong safety. Let's go halfback streak. Let's see if we can roll out. I don't know if Williams can handle the rollout. We'll see. Cover 2, not really feeling it. Pressure wide. Ooh, that ain't good. Not a very good throw by Williams. He was supposed to go over to the sideline a little bit more. We'll try basic slam. Again, what worries me is their linebackers. But we got a really good right tackle. Ooh, I guess we'll run to the right. Good. We needed it. We needed that in the worst way. We got an impact halfback. We got to use him as such. Good play there. I want to try. Do I have it? Let's go PA tight end drag. Again, I'm trying to go after that strong safety. So they're going zone. This will go to either Thomas or Hunter, just depending on what these safeties do. Cover 2. Good throw. That's 6 points. He ain't going to catch him. That's why you attack a weak safety. He ain't fast enough to keep up with that little speedster in Thomas. Just a great play overall. Really good throw by Williams. Cover 2. I'm just going to go hit that go route as hard as I can. Look at the separation here. And then again, that safety just doesn't have a prayer at that point. That's a good start. If you're going to get the ball first, start the game, you need to go down the field and score. 6-0. Let's get an extra point. You better believe it. We're going to continue to attack that safety today. You got to. They don't have many weaknesses on defense. They're defensive ends. They're strong safety, and I guess their third and fourth corner, maybe. They're still not bad, though. So we'll see if we can continue to hit those spots. Now let's go on defense. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. Let's get a stop there. Are they going to run? I don't know how balanced they're going to be. They don't have any impact guys out there. Their top guy's out today. He's suspended. I think they're still going to throw. Yep, they're going to throw here. Good throw there, but just not enough room. Should have done that on the left hash. I'm going to do a zone blitz. Their quarterback is really good. He's a good pocket passer. That makes me think they're going to throw just a little bit more. But we'll see. Looks like their halfback can't hear that. Passing again. Oh, that's a good throw. I can never make that throw. Drop back, cover 2 zone. That's such a small window to throw to. He put it right where it needed to be. So they're throwing out of the gate. We'll go quarters. Let's see. They may run it here. Taking their sweet time. Sack. Long. Big Tony Long. Keep playing like that. He may take Johnson's spot on the overlay, on the players to watch list. We'll go back to quarters. We're going to spread it out a little bit, though. And we'll do something like this. I'm on the bunch side. Good throw over the middle. Now it's a respectable third down. Third and what? Third and 8. We can go Cloud. I'm going to go after him now. Probably not against, well, now it's kind of forced me to go with long. Oh, almost got to him. Doesn't matter, though. They went to a little drag route, a little shallow, and it wasn't enough. We're going to force the punt. I'm going to do middle fan. I don't want to bump into the punter and then get an easy first down. Let's just do this. Looks like they got a lefty punter. We'll fair catch that. Middle of the field. I want to try halfback screen. And they're going man. 4-3. I'm curious to see who's going to be on Thomas with this one. If we motion him over, cover one, it ain't going to matter. We'll go over to Marks, and he just failed. We'll take it. We may just jog, and no, he's going to get caught, isn't he? Good recovery by that safety. That corner just butchered it big time. Okay, off to a good start. Let's go P. Reed. Man and nickel. Ooh, I may just have to throw this. We'll go to the tight end. He's wide open. Big stud. Hunter. The man, the myth, the legend. So where are we? We are on the 21. I don't know if we got the room for this. We're going to try. We're going to go PA boot. They're going zone. If they go cover 2, we're going to hit that safety again. If not, we'll just go to our fullback. Cover 2. Touchdown. Again, go after their weakness, especially at safety. And we've done that twice already. He's just too slow. He's just not good enough, and that was great ball placement, too, right in the corner. Again, I didn't know how much room we had, so that was on the 21-yard line, which means anything below that, 20 yards and in, if you're in the red zone trying to do that play action, I don't think you may have enough room to do it. So we barely had enough room there. He caught it in the back of the end zone. We'll do something like this. Just like that, we're up 2 scores. I thought I was going to get sacked. I can't go back and look at it now. You can go look at it later. I thought that right end, they shifted their defensive line to the weak side. I thought they was going to get a sack on me, but we picked up the blitz. Or the rush, I should say. Back to defense we go. Let's see if we can get another stop. I tell you, having their 2 best skill players out today is really going to hurt them. I don't know how they're going to keep up with us. We just got lucky on that front. Sometimes it helps to be lucky than good. I'm going to occupy this tackle. He's going to pick up at 6 yards there. 7 yards. Let's go cover 2 man.
2nd and 3 coming up.
We'll do something like this. Ace normal.
The Trojans come out in the
Everybody made good decisions.
Drops back to pass.
Intercept that. He went for like a diving interception or something. That was weird. 1st and 10. We'll go quarters.
USC goes with the ace set here.
Back to ace normal they go. I need to use that formation a little bit more. Today, I'm not really sure because of their linebackers, but I got a play action play in mind in that one. I need to use more play action. Oh, he's so wide open over there. That was my fault. My fault. Good play design. Completely confused me. So their quarterback's off to a good start. 6 for 6. Let's go with the 1 high. Let's blitz our best linebacker. Back to ace normal they go. They are loving this formation.
The Trojans line up with 2 tight ends. Brown sets up the play action.
Good play, Deloach. I think he got a hand on it. They're going with another 1 high. Let's do another 1 high ourselves. They're going 1 wide receiver, I should say. Ooh, it's 3rd and 1. We'll get down here. I didn't even pay attention to what down it was. This may be an easy run for them. Yeah, they had a great push across the board. Easy first. So now the playbook is completely open to them. Let's go quarters and a nickel.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that first down.
They need a touchdown here if they want to keep up with us. For some points.
USC.
We need to stop them, though.
One man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. And that one's fallen
Good
incomplete.
defense.
The ball is knocked to the ground.
Let's stay here. Let's blitz our nickel. Let's get some speed off the edge.
Play of this drive.
I'm gonna do. Let's flip it here.
The Trojan.
I'm gonna occupy
USC.
this tackle if I can. Let Pears come through. Right up the gut. Good play call. Just run up the middle or to the opposite side of the blitz. Going to get an easy gain, which they did right there. I'm going to call the same thing, but we're going to call the man version of that. We're going to do a one high blitz from our nickel. I can control him here. Just don't run up the middle again. If I was them, I'd run up to the middle to the left. Let's see what they do, though. Good defense to Loach. He had to throw it quick because of the blitz. Now it's 2nd and 10. I'm going to do another zone blitz, this time with the linebacker. We're going to do that with Vickers. I think he can get to him. This should make it a little easier. I'm going to occupy this tackle again and get Vickers through there. All day to throw. Big play, Singleton. That's 6 points. He ain't going to catch him. He just got right in front of it. Wow, great play for Singleton. Awesome play. I should have done a little celebration beforehand. I always forget to use that. He just got right in front of it. We went zone and he tried to throw it to the curls. I think that's what happened here. You go back and look. Let's see. I think they went curl flat on that side. They did. He was wide open over here. He just went to the wrong dude. Got right in front of it. Boom. Great little play. I think I may be able to get a very good thumbnail of some sort, maybe something like this, possibly. I kind of wish it wasn't so dark in this stadium. That's the only thing I don't like about this stadium. It's just so dark everywhere. Great play. And just like that, we're up 3 scores. We're going to blow them out. I know some people, here's what happens. You know, this is why I don't get upset as I used to. I got a really good team, so we're going to win a whole lot more than we're going to lose. And I know when you're going up against these big teams, you're expecting super close games every time. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, but we're just playing better than they are. And again, it doesn't help that the 2 best players on offense are out today. We just got lucky on that front. It is what it is. It's just a good combination of things. So back to defense we go. Let's see if I can get a stop. Good hit there. Go here. So our corners are playing pretty well at the moment. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Looks like they don't know what's going on. They can't hear the quarterback. Basic run. Good play call. Very lucky on the tackle, though. They could have gotten a whole lot more out of that one. I'm going to do another one high. We're going to blitz our corner again, or nickel. Do something like this. I'll let the CPU handle it. Sack. Oh, great play by the quarterback. Wow, great catch. That should have been a sack. You go back and look. Let's see if they'll show a good angle. No, they're only going to show the receiver making the catch. Great catch, double teamed and everything. But go back and look at this. If I can get to it. My nickel coming right on through. I'm like, oh, this is an easy sack. But the quarterback just went up enough. Oh, just enough. So we'll go back and play more defense. So they're past midfield.
Ball on the 43. USC comes out.
We'll go quarters ourselves.
They come out with a big set.
So a great first quarter. I mean, you just couldn't ask for anything better.
Chase on the run.
They're running the ball pretty well. They need to keep doing it. We're having a hard time stopping them. They're getting 6-7 yard chunks every time. I'm going to go zone blitz here. I know they can't help themselves, though. They want to throw the ball.
3 coming up. Ball on the 36.
And we're going to keep hurting them if they keep doing that.
USC goes with the ace set here.
He's wide open over there. When he dropped it, we'll take it. And that is the end of the first quarter. 21-0. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to go man lock. Looks like they're going goal line. I can see them easily throwing it. But we're going to shift over like they're going to run it. Back up. So Johnson is in the game. He took the quarter off. We had to punish him at least for something, even though he didn't do anything wrong technically. Good push. And good, yeah, first down. Again, their running back is playing really well. Keep feeding the ball. I'm going to keep going after him, though. We're going to keep doing blitzes and such.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive.
We're going to get a big sack here in a minute. Don't run to the left. We're going to see if Vickers can get through here. Just run up the gut. Good play call. Again, I probably need to stay away from these. They're taking advantage of that blitz. Let's do a one high. Do something like this.
The Trojans line up with 3 receivers bunch.
Their quarterback's played well. Other than that one interception, he's making some throws now. 2nd and 4. We'll go 4-3, cover 2. We'll do something like this.
Go with the I formation.
They're definitely quiet the crowd. Good job, Al. I bumped right into him. Somehow I didn't tackle him. But it's 3rd and 9. If we could hold them to a field goal, that would be an incredible drive for us. Especially as they've been going right down the field so easily. I may go to the outside on this one. Looks like Tony Long may be getting Nathan Johnson's spot on my players to watch list. That's 2 sacks for him. And that's going up against arguably the best right tackle in the country. I think we got the best right tackle in the country in J.R. Wesley. Speaking of, we're going to continue running behind him if possible. We're going to do that on the next drive. We're going to hold him to a field goal. Great job, defense. In the end, it just comes down to keep him out of the end zone. Have all the field goals you want. 10 plays, 62 yards, 2.5 minutes off the clock, but only 3 points. So let's get on defense, get a touchdown, and really stretch this thing. Left hash. Let's see if Oliver can make a better play than last time. Nope, nobody blocked. That dude off the edge. Let's go. Let's do basic slam. I want to attack those defensive ends. And there's our impact linebackers. Ooh. Ooh. This could get interesting. Let's just run with it. Just know where to go. Yeah, just tough. Tough. 2nd and 10. We probably need to spread them out, and he is feeling it. So let's go halfback screen. But they keep going man on it, which is fine. Now they're going nickel. Who is on Thomas? If I move him over. Still going cover 1. Not a good throw. Not a good throw at all. He had to come back for it. That makes it, what, 3rd and long? 3rd and 6. We'll go scissors in. That's been our main 3rd down play for the last couple of seasons. They are going man. We'll just go to marks on this one. Do this. Should be wide open. Good catch. 1st down. Keep the drive alive. Now, let's go and... We haven't done any of this yet. Let's do the motion wide receiver option. And they got their... Still got their best front out there, their front 7. Get upfield, just get something. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea just to hand the ball off there. 2nd and 6. Let's spread them out, just get those good linebackers off the field, if possible. Let's go curls.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 40.
See, now they put their linebackers at defensive end. That's smart. That's smart. Good job.
Williams.
He's not open. Not a very good throw, but we're going to get up the field. Don't use the speed button when you're cutting like that. You got better control of your player if you don't do it. Good play there. Now I want to... How am I going to go after? Let's go back to that P... No, I got an idea. We're going to go ace normal. Let's go to that play I was mentioning. PA switch. Zone. I got one option here. That's going to be the Thomas. And they're going cover 3. Nobody's really open. Throw it away. Yeah, that's just all. Yeah, good defense across the board. They played it well. 2nd and 10. We can stay here. Man, let's just go this. I keep thinking about their linebackers.
Second and 10.
Say they put them at the end again, but they're spreading out like that. Can we get an edge? Yes, good block on the edge. That's what I wanted to see. Great play, Smith. And it all was because of my left tackle getting a block. It ain't going to show it, but a great block by my left tackle. I want to go after that strong safety again. Can we do that? Let's PE flat choice. And they're going man, so this isn't really going to attack him. This will be interesting. No, he's not open. Our tight end is. Big play. First down. That is our number 2 tight end, Big Smith. We're on the 8-yard line. Maybe we can get our fullback going. The good thing is their best linebackers are on that side of the field, and we're going to run to the opposite side. Let's just go ahead, get around. We're going to get a touchdown. And we're just really good. It is what it is. We just got a really good team. We should. We won a national title. We got just a bunch of good players across the board. Good play design there. 6 points. And just like that, 27-3. I would like to have played USC with their full strength, but it is what it is. Let's kick the extra point. Would it have mattered? I mean, we probably still would have won because our offense is just playing lights out at the moment. It would have been a little closer, though. It stinks when you don't have your best players out in the field. I get it. I really get it. It will not be a touchback. And I just got annihilated, so I'm going to make a tackle. Make a tackle. There you go. Just push him to the outside. 1st and 10. Are they going to do something with this? Are they going to try to get down the field and score quickly? I don't know if they got the horsepower to do it. They're going to try. Ooh, they're using my new shotgun empty formation. They're one of like only 2 team playbooks in the game that had ace empty. I converted that play to a shotgun version of that. This is intercepted. Ooh. Big hit by Vickers. I thought he was going to get that picked. 2nd and 10. Let's go cover 2 man on this one. Let's have to go in with a big set. I'm going to do something like this. Don't run to the left. They may run it. Oh, they're going to play. Oh, man, he had the sack. He bit on the play action, though. 3rd and 7. I'm going to call a timeout. Get a stop here. We can get the ball right back, score one more time before the half. I'm going to go after him myself. I've been doing a good job on this tackle. Oh, great play by the quarterback. He voided the sack again, but guess what? We don't have to waste a timeout. Good stop by, I think that was Deloach. Or somebody. It may have been Vickers. Almost got the interception. Now, they got a terrible punter. I hope he shanks it hard. To the left. The other way. We're not going to be able to return it. We'll fair catch that one. So we got a long way to go. Let's go with that strong safety beater again. We didn't make a good throw with the last time we ran this one. Let's see if Williams can do a little bit better. Good throw. Much better. Much better. Good job, Williams. First down there. What we can do here is, what do I have? Let's go corners.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 42.
This will either go to Thomas or Smith. You haven't seen me call this play. He's going to be wide open. That's fine. We'll just go to him. Get a first down. Nice. So Thomas was wide open over the middle, and I just completely missed him. You see this big gaping hole right here? I just whiffed it. That was my fault. I should have hit him right there, and I didn't. But guess what? They went with like a cover 3, which means your little swing route's going to be wide open. And we got a first down because of it. So 1st and 10. Let's go wide receiver under. Some plays you haven't seen me call in forever. They're going zone. I'm just trying to think, get to the outside. Unless there's something over the middle, and there isn't. We'll go to the tight end. 2nd and 4. Good play by our tight end. We probably need to stay in the shotgun, don't we? What else do we got? We may go... We could do... No, I got an idea. We'll go here. We haven't been able to make this play work the way I wanted to this year, but we're going to try it here. So they're going man. Please go cover 0. They're at least going cover 1. Please go to Hunter over the top. Thank you. Thank you. Get it, big... good play by the defender. 3rd and 4. That was just a good play on his part. I should have controlled the tight end on that one. Halfback out. We're going to go to our best player. Ooh, this is Tyler. It's not Smith. Can he make the play here? Get a first down. We didn't get out of bounds. We'll call the timeout. So we got 1 timeout left. We're on the 16. I don't think we got the room for this. I'm going to go... I'm going to switch. No, we're going to leave it as is. What's a good idea? Let's just go with... Where's it at? I got an idea. We'll go flanker screen. I'm just trying to think. Give it to our best players. Go to Thomas. Ooh, this probably isn't a good idea. I didn't think about this. Let's go ahead and call it. Get up the field. Just get a... He's super fast. Man, he's quick. So we're on the 6-yard line. From here, I think we're going to try to tight end around. What I may do is flip it. Get away from their best linebackers. We're just going to flip it. We still got 1 timeout left. Great defense. Just nowhere to go there. On the 9-yard line, let's just... let's do a toss play. We got 1 timeout, so let me hurry this up. Can I get it? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touchdown. 34-3. I was just thinking, just give Smith the ball, let him get out of bounds real quickly. Then if we can't get a touchdown, then we'll just kick the field goal. But we had good blocking across the board. Look at Thomas with a good block right there. We may need to get Smith some love. How about something like this? Are we going to get lighting with that? That's good lighting right there. Let's just go with that. It's been hard to get such good lighting in some of my games recently. And it is an official blowout. Again, we've already talked about this a couple of times in the video already. We're just playing good. We took advantage of their weaknesses, and this is a missed kick. Nope, he's going to make it. 3 seconds to go. We will kick it off one more time, then we'll go to the half, look at some stats. We'll let our first string play, our first string play another drive or so. Then we'll get them off the field. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. I will say this, for those of you who are still watching at this point, I'm already prepping for my next offense for the new Dynasty. We're going to do some harder things. Stuff that most people just don't want to do, and I kind of get it because they're just tougher concepts to roll with. I'm going to try those out, but that's for a different day. All right, let's look at some stats. 309 to their 109, and it is, 35-3. We are just throwing the ball a whole lot more. I don't know if that's just by design, but I just keep thinking, how am I going to attack their weaknesses? And their weaknesses, obviously, their strong safety. And we've been going after him pretty hard so far. I think we've got 3 big plays on him already. But 251 yards through the air. 2 for 2 on 3rd down, only 2 for 5 for them. They had 1 turnover. I'm pretty sure we took advantage of it. But Williams, 12 of 15, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. This kid's the real deal. He's awesome. I love him to death. Running the ball, we haven't done a whole lot of it, but Smith has got 5 attempts on 53 yards rushing and a touchdown. He is one of our players to watch. Receiving, Thomas. He's leading in receptions. He's leading in yards. He's leading in touchdowns. And you don't see me do that too often with the Z receiver. A lot of times in my past offenses, it's always like the X receiver, the guy on the far left, making most of the plays. But hey, you can do it in a lot of different spots as long as you know how to get them in those spots to succeed. Let's go to defense. Look at that. Our starting middle linebacker, like my favorite defensive player, just because of McCovey, him having to pretty much sit out the rest of the year. Hall, Lawrence Hall, 5 tackles, leading that. Tackles for loss, 2 for long, which is those 2 sacks. And we got the 1 interception by Singleton. I guess the play of the day so far, the pick 6. Good for him. He still may get the thumbnail. Back to defense we go. They get the ball first. This is going to be kicked to the far left. I'm going to come over here and try to get in his way. Good stop there. I'm going to go back to a zone blitz. 309 to 139 on the yardage. That's pretty good. We'll flip this. Get this blitz off the weak side. Yeah. Oops, I didn't know I was controlling long there. It didn't matter. We got an easy stop. 2nd and 14. We're going to do a one-high blitz. Do something like this. I got to control pairs on this one. He's out of position. Don't run up the middle to the left. And they're going to... Good tackle by Parrish, by myself. And it's 3rd and long. We'll go back to Cloud. I'm also going to do a different defense in the next Dynasty. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go 3-4. I just want to try that again and see it all the way through. We've updated some things with the 3-4 of course. I've updated a couple plays in the 3-4. Hopefully it'll be better. And we got a sack by a defensive tackle. I guess nobody was open. We may get a good thumbnail on this one too. Let me try that one. Let me go about right there. Is it kind of congested here? Maybe. That'd be kind of tough. Can I get a good one? Looks like he's passed out now. I don't like any of that. Let's just go ahead and get on offense again and try to get another touchdown. I probably need to go to Smith, our running back. He needs to get another touch or two. I think he's got 6 total touches in the first half. Like what? 5 rushes and 1 reception. Get a block. This may be a touchdown. Maybe a touchdown. Maybe a touch. Nope, he's going to get caught. Good job, Oliver. By far our best special teams run all season. I want to stay away from their good linebackers. And they put their 4-3 out there. I'm going spread as I can go, and they said, no, we're going 4-3. We're going to stop your halfback dive. Or are you? Or are you? You're not going to stop my dive. You can't do that. We're going to get a first down with it. Blake Curley, my left guard, injured his arm. You don't see offensive linemen get hurt too often. Let's go back and attack that safety. I'm kind of glad they're going man. Now, I can go over the top, but I want Ellis to get a touch. I think he's due for one. Let's go ahead and do that. Go over here, get upfield. We're going to get 6 points. I didn't even see the coverage. I didn't know if it was going to cover 2, 1, 0. I had one idea in mind, and that was just to go to our fullback. Wide open. 6 points. That may be a good thumbnail as well. That's his 2nd touchdown on the day, too, so he may deserve the thumbnail. Can we get a decent one? This will be kind of dark. We're going to do something like this, maybe? This may be good. That's probably a good... Got his... how about something like that's pretty good? Let's just go with that. Again, it's still kind of dark. I don't know what else to do about that. It is what it is. It's just a bad lighting of the game in the stadium. And just like that, we're up 41-3. Again, I know some people are really going to love this video. Some are really going to hate it. I'm sorry that USC's not doing their job and that they're shorthanded today and that we're just playing great. Like I said, the next offense is going to be real much tougher. Going to do a lot more different concepts that are just not the easiest to execute. They're still doable. I'm excited. I'm working on it now already. I don't know when that's going to start. I don't know if it's going to be after this season. I may do another more season with Arizona. We'll just see. But again, that's for another day. So our left guard's coming back. That's good. Technically our number 2 center, but we moved him over. Get up. Going to get 7 yards. If they would have just run the ball 2/3 of the time today, they could halfway keep up with us. Notice I said just halfway, though. I don't know. I mean, they still probably won't beat us if they just ran it like that. I'd be playing a lot more man. Thank the Lord he's not an impact guy. That's one thing we've been very fortunate on this year. Haven't went up against a really hardcore impact running back. That's a first down. We can go back to quarters. That's the one thing with our defense. It's very... We use every type of coverage. Very eclectic. We use cover 1, 2. Well, we don't use much cover 0. I probably need to use that more just to make it a little harder on us, I guess. Let's try quarters again.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 34.
Look at their right guard, number 3. That's awesome. I love it.
They come out with a big set.
It takes me like half a game to notice those things. I never really pay attention to some of that stuff until I accidentally see it. Another easy gain for him. Let's go one high and a nickel. Ooh, 30 inches.
This is the 5th play of this drive.
Just now noticed that. Let's do this instead. I'm going to have...
USC.
I'm going to do this. Now, they may run to the left here because of that shift. I just wanted to... That's why I done that. I shifted over my defensive line. I wanted to give Vickers a chance to come through here a little bit better. If I was still over to guard, I think he would have got stuck between us all right here. So I wanted him to have a better chance to go one-on-one against that left guard. And what happened? Went right around him, and he got a huge stop. The kid's a stud, absolute stud. I'm going to go all-out block. They may come in to protect it. We're going to let our first string go one more drive.
They line up to punt this one away.
I think we'll just go ahead and do that. Probably not a good idea, but yeah, we'll just let them do one more drive. We'll let the second string have the entire fourth quarter.
Oliver signals for a fair catch. And it goes into the
So it's middle of the field.
Great passing was the key for the offense.
I want to... Let's go off tackle. I want to flip it. And they're going 4-3. Every time I call a basic run from spread, what do? They go 4-3 on it. Which, again, you got to put your best players on the field. We're still going to get a good gain out of it. First down.
Push him out. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort.
I want to go after that strong safety again. Just make him just feel so bad after this one. We're going man. Please go cover 1 or 0. We may be going to L's over the top. Cover 0. Can you get it? Woo! Cover 0. Perfect throw by Williams. You couldn't ask for a better throw, and that was great coverage. That linebacker was right there. But he went for a swat at the last second, and you just can't do that. Oh, my gosh. Incredible play. So here's what we saw. I think, let's go back. So they went cover 0. We had two options. We could go to Thomas or could have went to my fullback. We don't rarely get to see the fullback against this type of coverage going over the top. That's why I went to him. I threw it a little too early. That's why he still looks like he's doing like a fade of some sort. Can we get a good thumbnail? Something like this would be a good. That's a good one right there. That looks a whole lot better than the one we saw earlier. So he will get our thumbnail for the game. And just like that, just an absolute massacre. Let's get everybody in there, subs. Best team in the country. Nobody can tell me differently. And we're not going to lose that many players this year unless a bunch want to go early. Go pro. But I don't know how many seniors we have starting. I think we got quite a few. We will deal with that at the end of the season. So our defense, our second string is going to be out there the rest of the way, which means I can use this time to practice a little. On some plays I don't normally call and just things of that nature. Now, can I go nickel with my backups? See, look at, see, I just got good backups across the board. Well, let's do this. I'm going to control Ingram. Ooh, I'm going quarters. Better control this guy just so he can defend the flat better. Like that. Almost got a pick 6. Let's go back to another one high.
What's so tough about playing against a zone? You think it
Do
dies
something
open,
like
and out of
this.
nowhere, a defender shows up, just like that.
The Trojans come out
Let's
in
see
the
if we can
ace
get a
formation.
stop here.
Chase
Right up,
gets the
great
carry. He might have
B
a
gap
chance.
run.
Tackle. And the halfback ripped
I wonder how
off
many
a
yards
nice
he's got. He's
gain
got to be
there
close
at
to
the end of the
100.
first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's first
We'll
and
do
10.
another one high at a nickel. Not a big fan of Pears sitting
Come
right
out of the
there.
nickel.
It's going to take him forever to get
He
around.
drops back. Throws.
Should be an easy
Complete.
stop or
He
not.
spins around. He can scoot.
Good spin move by the halfback. He's their MVP of the day. He's played pretty well. Unfortunately, not well enough.
It's second down and 5 to go. Ball
Second
on the
and
field,
5. We're going to flip this thing. I'm going to see if Livingston can get around and make a play.
Set backfield. Brown.
I just now noticed we got a linebacker who wears number 2. That may have been a...
And it's caught.
Did you see? Look at this dive I made. What a complete whiff. Look at this.
Drop back a yard.
Oh, gosh. So it's third and what? Third and 6? I want to try cover 6. I'm curious to see if they're going to go attack that cover 2 spot real quickly.
Third and 6.
The last 2 times I called this play, it was in the last game, I think. They just went to that soft spot on that right side. Like, really quick. I can't get around the guy.
Looks
Nope, they
across
went...
the middle.
Ooh, good throw.
And now he's got room to run.
Nope, they went over the middle instead.
They made the third down conversion look
First down.
Looking for the first and ended up getting
Let's go 4-3.
It's not bad.
We just can't have any injuries.
Ball on the 29-yard
This looks like we're
line.
hurting a defensive end. Looks like we got a
Line up in a split back set.
good stop out. Looks like we got a offensive lineman playing defensive end somehow.
Their offense was trying to get the pass rush.
We'll do this and so we may have to go 3-4. End of the third quarter, 49-3. I'm going to run clock in the fourth. That way we can get out of here.
Well in hand.
Looks like we're going to go 3-4.
Arizona, 49.
We don't have the bodies to go 4-3 apparently on the defensive line.
This is the 7th play of the
Looks like we don't have a good defensive end right there either. I'll play nose guard.
USC comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Brown
Ooh, a fumble. Fumble. Big play right there.
picked up.
And there's McCovey. He's going to play some this year. I got him as our third string linebacker, outside linebacker. Or, sorry, middle. So that's why he's out there. But that's a good stop. So we need to practice some of this formation since we got our backup quarterback in here. Let's do QB wrap.
They'll go to work.
Again, we need to practice this formation more, some more, or different plays I don't normally call. Let's just keep it with the quarterback and see what happens. Yeah, good defense. Somebody came through up the middle. We could try speed.
Second and 10.
We're going man dime. I'm going to run to... Still probably best to run to the left. Even though they shaded over to that side. I'm just trying to stay away from these 2 guys. They're going to put their second string out there here in a minute. Get it down to a couple of seconds. Just be patient. I pitched that way too late. Ow. That was dumb.
And he
I didn't mean to hit the button.
Nick up 2 yards.
That makes it what? 3rd and 8. I may flip. Let's go curl flat.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go.
I'm
Ball on
going
the
nickel.
32-yard line.
This will go to Walker or Tyler.
Nickel defense. Collins
Nope,
drops
this ain't a
back
good
to
play.
back.
Yeah,
Complete.
just good defense. That's just my
Down
fault.
in the backfield. And that
My
brings
fault,
up
my
fourth
fault. I
and
should have called something more deeper,
Defense, they played
and I didn't.
tremendous character on those downs.
I completely botched that drive. So we're going to try to run whatever clock we can here before we punt it.
Arizona lining
I
up
got a
to
really big middle backup fullback. I'll probably kick it normal. We'll see if he has an easy return because of that. Good kick, right where I
It's
want
away,
it.
and it's a booming punt.
Oh, try to go for the hit there. Close. Singleton with the tackle.
Offense to come back out and start another drive.
Let's go cover 2 man. I know they're going 4 wide, but we'll just do a
23-yard line.
coverage audible like that.
Brown with 4 wide receivers.
Can't get around the
Steps
center.
out of the pocket.
Or I can get the spot. If you can't get the sack, just stay back and play coverage. Let's do a spy goal. I'm going to control the spy because the spy's not going to do anything because the quarterback ain't going to run it. What I may do is just go after this guard hard. Get him. Oh, almost got the sack. Good catch. Pears just whiffed it.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him
Let's
to find his
try
And when you combine the two,
crash
you'll get
gold.
first down
We'll do a
9
one
out of 10
high.
times.
Now somebody's going to get torched. One of these linebackers is going to get torched. I'll control the nose guard again. Went QB draw. First down. Nice. That's one thing I'm going to look into. We're going to do like a draw heavy run game of some sort, possibly. Again, my mind may change 100 times by the time I start the new Dynasty. But I'm just trying to think of concepts you just don't see me use hardly at all. And just kind of work around that. Ooh, I don't like the look of that. Let's do this. And let's do a bear front. Oh my gosh, I thought I had, ooh, good stop. Thought I had a chance to get a sack on the quarterback. 2nd and 10. Let's do a Hulk 3. We're going to blitz our outside corner.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40.
Yeah, we're hurting it right end. Let's do an over front. Let's do something like this.
They line up in an I. Drops back to pass. Steps up.
Sack. The corner blitz. I guess he just didn't see it coming. 3rd and forever.
This offensive line has to be able to protect the
92, and that's fine.
left and right.
Let's go back to that cover 6.
3rd and long. And
As you can tell, my defensive tackle is not a defensive tackle. I got a defensive end that's not a defensive end. They've been out in the field too long.
4 receivers lined up here.
We need a stop right here.
Back to pass. He steps up. He's
Another sack. Wow, the quarterback's got to get the ball off. He's got to do something there. And he chose not to. That's on him. So let's get the ball back.
start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be playing
And
short of morning.
I'll try to run the rest of this clock.
The Trojans are lining up the
We need a first down or two to do that. That's a terrible punt. Again, they got a really bad punter.
And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 36. Not a very good series for this offense.
We need to go back here and try. I didn't mean to hit that. We'll go speed option again. I hit the wrong button. This time we'll try to go full extension on this option. Do something like this. Get a block right there.
He pitches it way down.
I probably should have kept it with the quarterback, but that's okay. First down.
And they were lucky that one didn't go for more.
We can have this stay on the weak side. Let's do QB power.
Except to the ball.
Lee, you're right. They look like they've never defended the option before.
Let's
The
see. We
tailback
will
had
run
a
to
ton of
the.
running room there.
You can flip this, can't you? Can I do that? There we go. I can flip it to the left. That's what we're going to do. Just because they got 18 bodies over here. Just do something like cut up the field. Just
Simpson brings
they
him
plugged
down.
that one up pretty easily. 2nd and 9. Let's call not that one. I want to call. Where's it at? Slants.
2nd and 9.
They're going zone, so we'll either go to Walker or to Tyler. We'll this clock roll a little bit. I'd like to get one more first down. That way we can just take a knee and end this thing. Otherwise, we may be here for like another 5 more minutes. Let's see if Collins can make this throw. Do something like this. He's wide open. They went cover 3, and he dropped it.
The halfback decided to let that one bounce off
That's
his
yeah,
hand.
just a straight up
Wasn't his
drop.
best effort.
He was, again, wide open. You go back and look. Anytime they go cover 3 like that, very good chance somebody's going to be wide open over here. And that's what happened. So we'll do the motion wide receiver option play. And I really like what I'm seeing here. Everything looks just spot on what it needs to be. The same shift. We'll just pitch it.
Got an opening. He jukes.
And we're going to get our first down. We're going to end this thing.
How about that?
I probably should just kneel down or just
Push here by the guys
dove.
up front. They're really starting to work hard in the trenches.
They're going to let the clock run, and the clock is running. Good deal. We are going to go to the victory formation.
These guys are playing
Good job, everybody. An absolute
1st and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive.
dominated win. All 3 phases of the game we dominated. Again, USC was outmanned. Their 2 best players on offense were out. And then our offense played at such an all-time level today. We knew we had a really good chance of beating them on our first 2 touchdown drives. Just going right down the field, scoring on them.
And this is the 6th play of the drive.
And we're using, play action, of course. At least with play action, you have a good chance of getting sacked. But our offensive line has just played great all year. We didn't get sacked once today. Get a couple more seconds off the clock. And that is it, 49-3. Honk if you had expected that result. I didn't know they were that injured. Will, I did scout before the game, before I started the video. I just still, it just comes down to execution, and we just done a whole lot better job of that. And we got the much better team. So now they've got 2 losses on the year. They may have just a really bad season across the board. I mean, what was that receiver? He's out for, what, another month or so? We're going to check out the Campus Challenge, get that on the way. Then we're going to look at the stats. Then we'll look at the scores for the week, and then I'll let you go. Players to watch, I may switch up Johnson with, like, Long. Long had a really good game today. He may get that spot. I think Smith, Thomas, and Vickers, I think all of that's good. There's only so much space I could put there. There's only so many players I can mention. And they're out there. And I don't want to toggle that too much every single game. But here's the stats. 466 to their 210. 129, so we've done a good job on the ground. We ended up being a pretty balanced. I felt like we passed a whole lot more than we did, but it looks like we didn't. Maybe it's because that 4th quarter we just ran the ball a lot. Either way, 337 yards through the air. We had 5 sacks on them. We came blitzing from everywhere. We even had a blitz or a sack from the outside corner. We had a blitz from the nickel. We had a blitz from outside linebacker and a defensive end. At least I think that's what happened. We can check the stats here. 75% on 3rd down. We're just playing good in that area. They did not, as you can see. They had 2 turnovers. It's just an absolute bad way to play on their part. Individual stats. Williams, 14 of 17, 327 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I think he's a Heisman candidate. He's playing just so well. Imagine if we weren't balanced. Imagine if I threw the ball the whole time. He would definitely be up for the Heisman front runner of some spot, you would think. But we're balanced, so that's just what we do. We're just a pro-style offense, and we got an impact halfback and such. But you look at rushing, speaking of our halfback, Xavier Smith, 7 attempts, 86 yards. He got a touchdown. Ellis got a touchdown on the ground. But you look at receiving. Thomas led in receptions. He led in yards, but he tied the touchdowns with Ellis and Thomas. Everybody got some love through the air on this one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different guys got to catch the ball today. Pretty cool. Blocking. Curley actually led in pancakes, even though he was out for like a quarter or half a quarter. Defensively, Lawrence Hall, leading tackler, which is incredible. Tackles for loss. Vickers had a couple. Long had a couple. You go to sacks. 2 by Long, 1 by corner, 1 by defensive tackle, and 1 by defensive end. Just all kinds of blitzing from all over the place. Interceptions. Singleton, I guess that's still the play of the day, the pick 6. Really nice play by him. That kind of set off the rest of the game for sure. So let's get out of here. We will sim the week, and then we'll look at top 25 scores. We'll look at the Sports Illustrated stuff and get ready for the next game, which is against somebody. I'm not really sure. We're going to find out here in about 5 seconds. Oregon State, maybe. That may be my guess. Hey, good guess. At Oregon State, 13th. That's going to be a really tough one. But let's go check out the top 25 scores. So we beat USC. Then we moved back 5 spots, I guess because they got beat by the best team in the country, but still we shellacked them. I have a feeling they may have a really bad season. We'll see. Virginia won. UTEP, West Virginia, Mountain High. Then you got Oklahoma over Texas in the Red River Shootout. Nebraska over Texas Tech. Baylor won. Miami over Duke. Poor Duke's having a bad year. Florida State, Tennessee, Ohio State got upset by Wisconsin. Ole Miss won. Then you have Oregon State barely beating Arizona State. Texas A&M got upset. Michigan won. Illinois won. And then you have LSU over Florida. Big time. Florida's having a terrible season for their liking. And then Iowa over Michigan State. And last but not least, NC State over Virginia Tech. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25. You got Arizona, Oklahoma. Now, we're going to play Oklahoma 4 straight bowl games. Again, I've never done 3 straight bowl games. We've done that in the last season. It's very possible we may play them in 4 straight times. Now I'm kind of hoping we don't. I'm kind of getting tired of them, no offense. I'd like to go up against Michigan. That'd be at least fun. Or Iowa, or just somebody different. That'd be cool. But either way, Oklahoma, Michigan, Iowa, Virginia, NC State. Look at ACC representing there. Let's go to Heisman Watch. Quarterback, Iowa. Quarterback, Ole Miss. Halfback from Wisconsin. Halfback from Minnesota. And Market. Is it Market? No, it's Michael Winston. That is Jameis Winston's like long-lost second cousin or something. Who knows? From FSU. And you look at their numbers. Here's probably the reason why he's up here. 25 touchdowns. I think our quarterback's got, what, 10? See, that just makes the difference. He just don't have as much pretty stats, even though I think he's just as good as some of these guys are. Players of the week, we can look at it nationally. Ryan Perrilloux at LSU. He's still there. He'd had a great game. 6 touchdowns, over 400 yards. And a middle linebacker for Iowa is having a really good season. Not in real life or not. It's kind of a mess in real life. But in this game, they're doing pretty well. This guy had 17 tackles, 3 sacks, an interception, and 2 forced fumbles. I don't know if you can have a better stat line than that for a linebacker in a game. Conference standings. This is starting to matter a little bit more. We're starting to play each other. Let's go to our team info screen, though. No injuries. So Williams has got 13 touchdowns. I misspoke. Again, he only has half the touchdowns that Iowa quarterback's got, but his yards is looking just as good. Now, if we threw the ball a whole lot more, again, he would be right up there. But again, when you got an impact halfback, you got to give him the ball. When you got an impact wide receiver, of course, that'll help our quarterback. But we got our tight end and our fullback, and it's just tough to just ratchet up those numbers unless you force it. And in this dynasty, I'm not really doing that. Defensive leaders. Hall, again, our favorite defensive player just for the situation. Johnson's still leading in sacks, although he may be tied with Long now. And interceptions, David Claret still leading that with 2. Let's check out Oregon State. So this is the big matchup, honestly. The top 2 teams in the conference at the moment. They have an outside linebacker out today, and he is their leading tackler. Again, we just got lucky here. Apparently their best linebacker's not even going to play because he is severely injured. 9 weeks. I wonder what happened. But their quarterback is 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's not bad. They got a running back doing okay. They got a receiver just doing okay. Defensively, again, their tackle leader is out. They got a guy just with 4 sacks and some random dude with 1 interception. So let's look at Oregon State really quickly. And they're 3-1. They've won 3 in a row, so they lost their first game to whoever. We got slightly more talent than they do. Looks like their passing attack is pretty good. Looks like it's no different than USC, honestly. But their defense looks a whole lot better than what USC's doing. But their turnover differential isn't very good at all. Now, I don't look at my stats too often just because, again, when you're dealing with 5-minute quarters, a lot of this can be inflated or deflated in certain spots. But that's a pretty good stat line. I mean, look at that. Our worst stat is rushing offense, and it's 18th in the country. I mean, it is what it is. But either way, it's going to be a really tough matchup. I'm assuming this is going to be a little more tough than what we've done against USC because it's a road game, and I have a feeling Oregon State's going to put up more points than what USC, but hope not. Maybe we can shut them out. We'll see. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.